Hello family, welcome to my channel. This is Princess here. If you're seeing me for the first time, in today's video I'll be discussing the process of I-130. You can call it CR1, IR1, or any family related visa. I have done a video about the process of CR1, which is my own story. I'm going to leave the link anywhere here or in the description. This is going to be an updated video and we are going to use the official USCIS for this process. This will be an interesting video, so sit tight, grab your drink, grab your water and keep sipping it. Please don't forget to watch this video to the end and let's just jump right into my system. Please take note of three colors: the dark blue, the yellow color, teal. Dark blue represents the petitioner, the yellow color represents both petitioner and applicant, and the teal color represents the principal applicant. The first step in this process is to submit a petition. Who submits the petition? The petitioner. Okay, so the petitioner submits Form I-130 with USCIS. This can be done either electronically or through the traditional paper process through the mail. And I love this electronical option. When I did this years ago, this process, the electronical method was not an option. Electronically, I would say is the best, so please make use of it. I did a well-detailed video on how to fill out I-130, so I will leave the link in the description. You can go and watch it and fill yours out. Know that when you are submitting I-130, you need to submit it with other supporting documents. If it's not submitted with other supporting documents, USCIS is going to issue you RFE. And if you don't want to submit online or electronically, you can do it through the mail. The mailing address is Chicago Log Bus Facility. Okay, also know that this is not free. You have to pay $535 application fee. Okay? After filing, you need to wait for 2 to 3 days or 4 days. That depends on your service center. They will send you the first notice of action, and the content of that mail is your receipt number and also your service center. This is to indicate that USCIS has received your application. Please check your service center because it will help you to know the processing timeline or how long you need to wait for your process. I did a video on the processing timeline for different service centers, which are 5 service centers. So I will leave the link as well in the description. If everything did not settle well with them, they are going to request for evidence, and that delays your process. That's why you need to take time in submitting Form I-130. Try your best not to be issued RFE because it delays the process. If everything goes well, you receive your second notice of action, which is like an approved letter or approved mail from USCIS to tell you they have approved your I-130. Congratulations. The next step is USCIS is going to send out the approved I-130 to MVC. As you can see, this is yellow. That means both petitioner and applicant can handle this stage. The next step is MVC begins their process. When MVC receives your approved I-130 from USCIS, they are going to create a case number for you in their system. And after that, they will send you a welcome letter by email or physical mail. But who receives this email? The petitioner and the applicant. Both of them receives the email. What is the content of this email? The content of this email is your MVC case number, so instructions on how to pay your fees, how to log into their website, and all those good stuff. That's what the content is all about. When you receive this letter, what do you need to do? The next thing to do is to log in with your case number. Once you log in, you're going to make a payment. Who can make the payment? Both petitioner and applicant. Step 3, pay fees. These are 2 processing fees: the immigrant visa application processing fee and Affidavit of Support fee. Know that you will need a bank routing number and a checking or saving account number from a US-based bank. If the applicant will be the one making the payment, the applicant needs to be in the United States, or the petitioner needs to release his or her routing number, bank details to the applicant to be able to make the payment. For affidavit of support, you are going to pay $120. And IV application processing fees is $325 as of today. Please note you cannot make these two fees simultaneously. That means the online system will ask you to make them one at a time. And note that after submitting your payment online, please allow up to 1 week for NVC to process your fees before continuing to the next step. They tell you please allow up to 1 week, but practically it can take from 2 to 3 days for them to be able to process your fees. It doesn't take up to 1 week. Don't just wait till 1 week before logging into your account. Note that you can't do anything until the payment is processed. After the payment is processed, the next step is affidavit of support. I did a well-detailed video on this, so I'm not going to explain much about it. I will leave the link in the description if you are so confused about this form. This form is called I-864 and it's a document an individual signs to accept financial responsibility for the applicant who is coming to live in the United States. The petitioner needs to complete affidavit of support. Please review the following information very carefully. Failure to complete and submit the correct form will delay the processes of your case. They have a lot of forms which they listed here: I-864, I-864EZ, I-864W, and I-864A. I explain all these forms in the video I will link in the description. After completing affidavit of support, you are going to submit the financial documents. That is the next step. Collect financial evidence and other supporting documents. You need to gather your financial document. So let's say the financial document they are talking about here: IRS tax transcript, evidence of income, which means retirement benefit, other household members' income, and they are going to complete I-864A. Social Security Administration, if you did not meet the minimum income requirement and you want to use your assets, yes, you need the proof of asset. You also need proof of relationship. You need to submit evidence that proves your relationship to the sponsor. And evidences are just those: birth certificate, marriage certificate, adoption certificate, anyone related to you. A signed written statement describing the relationship. So you need to write like a letter that describes, this is my uncle, or this is my auntie, or this is my cousin or my son that lives with me. Okay? Proof of domicile, proof of US status, your green card, your birth certificate showing birth in the United States, US naturalization certificate, US passport. You need to gather all these documents. Online application. After you have done all this, now you need to start submitting it. This is how the interface looks like. Complete online visa application. You are going to complete the online visa application. Who complete the online visa application is the principal applicant. This is exactly what you are going to see. If you want to add joint sponsor, you can. If you are using a household member, you need to add a household member. And then your role, you are the petitioner and the primary sponsor, which is Washington Church in this case. Affidavit of support fee has been paid, and now affidavit of support documents and financial evidence. You need to start uploading all the documents they listed in step 5 to this column. Okay, you just start uploading all of them. When you are done, you click submit, and after submitting it, you now need to fill out the DS-260, and after filling it out, it's time to submit the civil documents. The next step is civil documents. You need to gather all civil documents required to support your visa application, and your civil documents must be issued by the official issuing authority in your country. There are so many civil documents they need from you, and you need to gather everything before uploading it in their website. Please note that all documents not written in English or in the official language of the country from which you are applying must be accompanied by certified translations. And the translation must include a statement signed by the translator stating that the translation is accurate. Please take note of all this. Because if you don't do this, they are going to reject your application. Okay, they are going to reject it. When it comes to NVC stage, it takes them 2 weeks to respond to your submitted document or to respond back to you. And if they are going to say no or reject those documents, it's going to take 2 weeks from the day you submitted it. And then you resubmit it, it will also take additional 2 weeks for them to respond. Sometimes it takes more than 2 weeks, so you don't need to joke with this stage. Okay, ensure that you take note of everything they have stated here. These are the civil documents, documentation of adoption, birth certificate, court and prison record, marriage certificate, marriage termination documentation, military record, petition documents, photocopy of valid passport, biograph data page, police certificate. These are the civil documents you need to gather to be able to upload it in the next step, which is step 8. Scan document. After you have gathered all the documents, now it's time to scan it. Please, no documents should be blurry. Don't use your phone to scan it if your phone cannot scan well, please. Use a scanner or whatever you can use to make the document clear. The document needs to be clear. If it is blurry, they are not going to accept it. They are going to reject it. Okay, so they don't mail it. All you have to do is to upload it. And these are their requirements. Accepted type files include PDF preferred. PDF is usually preferred, and I prefer that to JPG and JPEG. If advising you, as I usually advise my clients, let every document be in PDF format. Each individual file scanned document must be no larger than 2 MB. So every PDF will not be larger than 2 MB. Scan and upload your multiple page documents such as your I-864 as one file. If you have multiple pages, they need to be in the same file, in the same PDF file. You don't need to upload them differently. You need to attach everything in the same PDF file. Okay, just be well organized. That's what I would say. Zipped file, modified PDF, or password protected files will not be accepted. Let me give you a tip. If you screenshot any file and then upload it as PDF and send to them, they're going to reject it because it's going to be blurry. Please don't screenshot any document. Please avoid it because they will reject it. Image quality. Your scan must be in color. If you are scanning and the image is colored, scan it as it is in colored font, not black and white, except if the document is in black and white. And if you have a seal, signature, wherever, you need to scan everything together. Okay, include a certified translation of your document with your original, that is foreign language document, in a single file. And the last thing they said about this is oriented, so it can be read across the screen without the need to rotate the document. Sometimes so many documents are rotated, so you need to make sure that you organize, everything is clear. Just follow all these instructions if you don't want your document to be rejected like 3 to 4 times. You have scanned your document. The next step is to submit the scanned document. You are going to start uploading your document. It comes in different categories. Choose each category and upload. After uploading, then you submit your document. And your case will be placed in line for review at NVC. Once you are placed in line for NVC to review your case, they will start reviewing it. If they require any additional document or corrections, they will reject it and then tell you why they rejected it. Once everything is corrected, you will be documentary qualified. If NVC determines you have paid necessary fees, submitted the required immigrant visa application, affidavit of support, and supporting document to NVC, you will receive an email that your case is documentary complete, and NVC will work with the appropriate US embassy or consulate to schedule an appointment for you. NVC cannot predict when your case will be scheduled for an interview because it is out of their range now. Immediately you are documentary qualified, you receive the email. Woo! I remember the day I received this email, I was so excited, I was so happy. I have a lot of people asking me this question. That depends on your consulate, and I did a video on the processing time for different consulates. I will leave the link as well in the description, so you can go and check how long it can take your home consulate to schedule your interview after they received your approved I-130 from MVC. The more you wait to receive your interview date, keep preparing yourself, gather your documents, all the supporting documents you submitted to MVC and USCIS, gather everything together, the original, the photocopies, everything. Just be organized, right? After they are done, your home consulate is going to notify MVC the available dates, and they are going to schedule your visa interview. When they schedule it, they are going to send you an email. I received that email, my husband did. If you use immigration consultant or an attorney, they will receive the email. Both petitioner and principal applicants will receive the email. And I believe that will lighten your day, right? When you receive an interview appointment with date and time from MVC. After you receive an interview appointment letter from MVC, you must take the following steps before the interview. It comes with instructions, what you need to come with to the interview, how you can take your medicals and everything. Schedule and complete a medical examination. That's the next step. They have the list of US embassies and consulates for country-specific medical examination. The email they will send to you, if you click on that email, you will see list of US embassies and consulates. Go to your own consulate and know the specific medical center that you need to go for your physicals, okay? Do it before your interview. 8 to 9 days before your interview, because it usually takes 7 days for your result to be out. I mean, your medical result to be out before going for an interview. And without your medical results, even if you are approved, they are going to issue you RFE, okay? And that will delay the process more. So you need to schedule for your appointment. Everything is by appointment. So call them on phone, schedule your medical appointment, attend the appointment. And I will say don't cough, because if you cough, they're going to do TB. That's another tip, please. And when they do the TB, it takes a long time for the result to be out, and it's going to delay the process as well. Just kidding, but that's the truth. Attend the medical examination and get your result at hand. Please don't open it. Instead, bring it to your visa interview and give it to the consular officer, okay? And also register for courier service. If you don't want to go directly and pick it up yourself, maybe you live very far from where you're going to attend the interview, I will suggest you register for courier service. Failure to bring all items can delay your visa being issued. Please work on this. The next step is still the primary applicant attending the interview. Interview preparation instructions. You can go ahead and read it. On the scheduled date of your interview appointment, go to your US Embassy and Consulate with your printed visa application DS260 confirmation page. You need to go with it to your interview, okay? And all other documents. How do you dress? So many people ask me that. Please dress smart, dress professional, dress sweet. That's what I will say. When you attend the interview, the first step is to show them your appointment letter, and then they will direct you to where you're going to submit your medicals, okay? The sealed medical envelope, they will take it from you, and the process goes on and on. Just be calm, be relaxed, nothing so serious. Put a smiling face, okay? Just keep smiling to the interviewer. What to bring: appointment letter, passport. I've listed all these things, your photograph, DS260 confirmation, and all supporting documents. The next step after the interview, what happens? Your visa is approved. I don't want to open, your visa is denied, okay? Whoever fights for you, they're going to ask you questions about them, about your relationship with them. There are so many questions, but if you want to know the questions they may ask you, just leave it in the comment section and I'll bring the video to your doorstep. Know that you have to pay a fee before traveling. I hope you enjoyed this video as I did. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell as to know when I upload new videos. Having said that, thank you for watching.